Hi everyone, it's Rebecca here, and this video today is going to be about our relationships and the impact that an eating disorder can have on the relationships within our family. And it's coming really from the perspective of a parent or a carer. But I think this may well be helpful as well if you're suffering yourself, if you're struggling with an eating disorder yourself. So if I take you back, Bea and I had a wonderful relationship before she developed anorexia. It was wonderful. We did a lot together. We both enjoyed just curling up together. We had lovely conversations. So she would have been, this is coming right up until she was 14. We enjoyed hanging out with each other, curled up together, that kind of thing, going for walks, holding hands. And when the eating disorder took hold, everything changed. And that's what it felt like, that I didn't recognize this girl, that she was shut down, quiet, totally withdrawn, angry, frustrated, not just with me, but with her dad and with her brothers. And it felt like somebody else had taken her place. And I know that this is something that so many people are feeling, and you may well be feeling like that right now, that you long for that relationship that you used to have, the sitting on the sofa together watching a film, the kindness and the care, all of those things. And we miss it terribly. And it frightens us as well, because we no longer recognize, for a lot of the time, who this person is that's taken up residence, it feels like, in our child's body. And one of the things that you may find helpful is that, so at the time that that Bea was ill, I was training to be a coach. And I can't remember exactly how it happened, or maybe it's just something that filtered in over a number of weeks and months of me training, was my seeing that who this person was that seemed to be presenting themselves at the dinner table or at any time wasn't my daughter. It wasn't the identity, wasn't my daughter, wasn't Bea. But what I was seeing were behaviours. And I remember, so let me kind of explain what I mean by that. I remember at one point my mum getting really upset and kind of saying to me, "Why do you let her speak to you the way she does?" And I was able to say completely hand on heart that it wasn't her, that it was the behaviour, it was the eating disorder that was speaking to me in that manner. So I was able to kind of distance myself a bit from it, that I wasn't taking it personally. And I think this is the important thing. I wasn't taking that personally. However upsetting it was, I knew, not all the time, because I'd forget, but I knew that it wasn't her, that she was in pain as well. And like a lot of the time when we're in pain, we say things, we do things that we wouldn't have otherwise, and we do them to those that are closest to us. So that I found really, really helpful, is that I was able to not take it personally, even though it hurt and I wanted my daughter back, that I didn't take it personally. And obviously there were plenty of times that I did. So I'm not saying that I was any saint or anything, but I'd love you to see what might be helpful for you to see that you're unable to see right now. And one of the other things that's really important is that they may be lashing out at you. They may be physical with you. They may say stuff. You may hear language that you've never heard them use before, and it may be directed at you. But what I want you to know is that it's not directed at you. That underneath all of this, they still love you, even when they're telling you they hate you and they don't want to see you. they still love you, and you're the kind of, they're using you as a battering ram in a way. And that can be really tough, because we're being called on to love totally unconditionally. This is like on another level. And to be there, to hold a space for them in their pain, even when that pain is being directed at you. And I know that this is incredibly tough, and I hear you and I see you. And I just wonder whether in seeing that, in kind of acknowledging it, or being it's not being comfortable with it, but accepting it somehow, that actually it takes the heat out of it for you. That it's almost like maybe this is a pressing pause on the relationship that you had before the eating disorder, rather than trying to fix it, trying to get back to how it was, longing desperately for how it was. Because we suffer when we are taking ourselves back into the past or projecting into the future. We don't know. All we can be is a witness in the present moment, even if that's tough. But I think we make ourselves suffer inadvertently by longing for, wishing for, hoping for. And that's a really difficult place to be. So I don't know whether that's helpful. I hope you find something in that. I obviously can't guarantee that when you come out the other end, your relationship will be wonderful again, but it may be. It may well be, and it will definitely be better than it is right now. So if you found that helpful, do let me know. Write something in the comment if you feel like it, or don't hesitate to get in touch and have a conversation. And I'll see you again next time. Bye for now.